Hi guys, absolute massive fan of you both. Pleasure to speak to you both.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ten Hag's just messed up here, and I think the Glazers have actually done the right thing. We've asked this manager to be our manager for quite a long time. Ten Hag's got the backing from the Glazers, and he's just bought below average players for high prices. Mason Mount, 55 million. What an absolute waste of money. So yeah, we just got the wrong manager, and he just needs to leave really. And the Glazers have done the right thing. We thought we got the right manager in, but I don't know why he's bought these below average players for such high prices. And yeah, we're just not going to get anywhere with it.
The thing is, Connor, are you not fed up with what seems to be a cyclical situation at Manchester United? New fella comes in, they give him the boot. New fella comes in, he gets the boot. You know where I'm going with it?
Yeah, we're never going to have the Fergie era ever again. I think we're going to be sort of like the new Chelsea. You know, eventually we will end up, having success under the manager, and then he won't do so well. I've lost words if I'm honest, Jim. I don't know where to put myself. I think he just needs to go. The Glazers have backed him. We can't argue that. They've spent a lot of money, but on the wrong players, and they're below average.
Okay, Connor, listen, we thank you for your words, mate. Thank you for that. Simon, going to jump in with you in a second, but here's Jason, who's been waiting patiently. Jason, good morning. What's your take on it? Appetite for change, you got one?
Yeah, for a change, yeah. But morning, lads. You're right. Morning, Jim. Morning, Simon.
Morning.
So I appreciate it speaking to both of you. I've heard you for the last year at work in the van, and I've enjoyed every bit of the content.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got to say, Jim, Simon, most of the things that you say is spot on, and I have to agree with you. I have to say to Jim, it seems like you're very, very anti-Manchester United. It's like every time I hear the radio...
Okay, Jason, we're going to come back to you because it sounds like 50 leagues under the sea. Here's Scott, a big United fan. Scott, good morning to you. Where are you at with Ten Hag? Was last night a deciding factor for you?
Morning, gents. How are you?
Good, Scott. What do you think, mate? What do you think? Appetite for change?
No, why, Jim, you've just said it. Why are we going to keep going down the same road of getting a manager in, sack him, get a manager in, sack him, get a manager...
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
It's pathetic, and I'm sick and tired of hearing it. As a United fan that supported the club from the 70s, those fans from the Fergie era just expect everything to click into place straight away. It doesn't happen, Jim. It didn't happen with City when they got all this money piled into them. It took them seasons before they actually won the Premier League. Chelsea, the same. Why are we going to keep on going down this same route of berating managers? Yes, listen, he's lost 7 games or whatever it is in the last 19 or whatever that is. We're 3 points less off than we were this time last season, and we finished third and won the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, but
yes,
Scott, with Ten
Cup,
Hag, and you can't argue with it, mate. It seems to be with Ten Hag 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Is that not the case on a regular basis?
No, Jim. That's the way you're looking at it. Do you know what I mean? You've got an opinion that's different to majority of United fans.
No, listen, your opinion is more important than mine. You're a true fan, so let us have it. What do they do?
Well, let's stick with the manager. Let's stick with him. He's got the right attitude for this club. He is a disciplinarian. We need to get rid of this old wood. And the gentleman before saying that we bought the wrong players that are bang average. Casemiro, 5-time European champion. Varane, champion 4 times. You know, you can't say that he's bought the wrong players.
Yeah.
We've got injuries right through the squad. You know, Luke Shaw's missing. The back four's not been the same all season.
Okay.
Which last season was it was a sturdy back four, Jim.
So Scott, I'm looking at a message in front of me. Don't sack the manager. We don't want another manager. You keep this narrative going in the mornings when we get a bad result. We're sick of it. You fall into that camp. Keep him there. Exactly. He'll get it going eventually. Exactly. Scott, listen, thanks for that. Neil, a big United fan. You listen to Scott. Do you concur with his view? Let him stay. Let him prove that he can do it.
Hi guys, I love the show. Just to start off, but
thanks, Neil.
Yeah, to be honest, I do agree with Scott actually. I don't really think. I mean, no manager's perfect. I grew up, before Fergie with Ron Atkinson, then into Fergie and everything. And you can go back, you can regress, and you can say, yeah, but, everything was great when it was with Fergie. Yeah, of course. But we were the City of the time then, and we're not now. And the landscape of football has changed. And I just think changing managers left, right and centre. Ollie, I was never for Ollie as a manager. He was a good interim, but to be honest, you look at Ajax now without Ten Hag and what a team has become.
Yes,
He's obviously
good point.
a good catalyst. I think that the director of football and the CEO, who actually, frankly, should have been sacked after the whole Greenwood incident, to be honest, I think that it's above him. He's not without blame, 100%, but no manager ever is.
Neil, what a good call. Listen, thank you for that. Simon, was there ever a time at Palace, and you had a few managers there in your time, that you pulled the trigger and you thought, I've been a bit quick there?
No, but this is a different scale. Manchester United and Crystal Palace are two different ends of a spectrum.
Still a big, important club.
Of course they are, but the focus on Crystal Palace is far different from the focus on Man United. The micromanagement that we in the media have on a Man United result is far more than the Crystal Palace result. So with this in mind, that I was interested to see, because what I wanted to hear in those calls was not the argument why he loses his job, because the argument why he loses his job is very easy. The team aren't performing very well right now. The progress doesn't seem to be there. People are writing articles. Graeme Souness wrote an article last week about the fact that he didn't think he was good enough. Nick my line about an ill-fitting suit. And these arguments are easy to make. The argument I'm more interested is, what is the argument for keeping him? And we've had two calls. Now, I'm not going to go with this argument, not because I've got any particular patronage of the owners, but I'm not going to go with the argument that it's the owner's responsibility when people are losing games against Copenhagen when they're 2-0 up. Yeah. Because if you're spending a couple of £100 million, irrespective of how many dividends you're taking, irrespective of how many loans you're getting repaid, if you're spending £200 million season on season on season on season on season on season, and you're the biggest spenders in world football, which they are, you would expect a decent fare. I think I've maintained the view, looking at Ten Hag, looking at the way he sets himself up, the challenges that I don't think he's overcome very well. I don't think he handled Ronaldo very well. Everyone thinks he handled Ronaldo very well. He didn't handle Ronaldo very well. What he let happen was anarchy in the club, and Ronaldo wrote his own exit papers by going on Piers Morgan, so there was nothing left for anybody to do. He didn't handle it very well. Possibly he hadn't.
He did it with a strong hand.
What did he do? He told the media how much he wanted him. And then didn't make the decision himself. He let Ronaldo make the decision. He let Ronaldo set it on fire, a bit like Conte set it on fire at Tottenham. So there was absolutely nowhere for anybody to go. Okay. So I look at it and say, I don't think that the end game with Ten Hag is going to produce the outcome that Man United fans must want. Again, the alternative argument is well, who's going to do that? And you look at the decision-making processes, and I actually don't think that the managerial appointments they've made, besides the ridiculous amount with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, has been wrong. Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, all respectable names. And who gets the most games? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.